Hey everyone, I'm going to take a quick break from pack reviews and player faces, and I'm going to do a little prediction for who I think could be included in Player of the Week this week on eFootball. Starting with the goalies, and there are two goalies I think have a good chance of being in this week. I watched Brighton against Ipswich, and Muric had a really good game in goal for Ipswich, made a number of good saves, but I have a feeling Konami might give Robert Sanchez a nod. He played well for Chelsea away to Bournemouth, he also saved a penalty. I reckon he could be our goalkeeper this week and Player of the Week. I didn't see too many stand-up performances at centre-back over the weekend, but I think De Ligt has a great chance of being in. He played well for Man U away to Southampton, he scored a goal, and of course he plays for a partner club. Is this an opportunity for them to give us our first De Ligt Man United card? I reckon so. Thilo Kehrer scored for Monaco away to Auxerre. I think has a good chance of being in, but there are a few Monaco players who played well in that game. I think the two centre-mids, Kamara and Zakaria, also have a good chance of being in. But I think Vanderson as well, at right back for Monaco, he scored as well for them. He could well be in because I don't see too many particularly great performances at fullback over the weekend. One fullback I do think will make it in is Teo Hernandez. He opened the scoring for Milan in a 4-0 win over Venezia. I reckon we'll see Teo Hernandez this week. Into the midfield, in addition to the two Monaco midfielders I mentioned, I think Korkström for Benfica has a chance of being in. He had a really good game with 2 assists against Santa Clara, but will there be a big enough match in Portugal for them to put him in? I'm not sure. Dwight Manil played a central role for Everton away to Villa. Had a good game and scored. Will he make it in? Possibly. I think one midfielder we will definitely see is Wilfred Ndidi. He's usually been a defensive midfielder for Leicester, but with Skip and Winks playing deeper at Leicester, he seems to have played a more advanced role and got 2 assists away to Palace. I think we could see an Ndidi card. And I think Conor Gallagher scored his first goal for Atletico Madrid against Valencia. Had a good game as well by all accounts. I think there's a very good chance we'll see a Conor Gallagher card in Player of the Week. Christian Pulisic played well for Milan. He also scored, but it was only a penalty. And I think Teo Hernandez will be making it in. So I don't think we'll see 2 Milan players in the same Player of the Week. Could we see a Messi card from the MLS? He had a really good game on his return for Inter Miami against Philadelphia. It wouldn't surprise me if they put him in. 2 goals and an assist. But if they did want to choose an MLS player to go in Player of the Week, it should be Ricky Puig. Because although I didn't see the game, all the reports and all the ratings tell you that Ricky Puig had a fantastic game for them. So if there's an MLS player, it should be Puig, but don't be too surprised if it is Messi. Biased as I am, Harvey Barnes came off the bench for Newcastle. He scored an absolutely brilliant goal for the winner. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was in, but I feel like I'm a bit biased as a Newcastle fan, and I don't want to tempt fate. For Napoli, Kvaratskhelia again was really impressive. They crushed Cagliari away from home. He could well be in. Lukaku, his teammate, could also be in as well, so don't be surprised if one of those two makes it in. Ademola Lookman had a really good game against Fiorentina for Atalanta. I think he's got a really good shot of being in. Could well be an SS card, possibly. I think Dembele, though, is definitely going to be in. He had a really good game for PSG against Brestois, so don't be at all surprised if we see a Dembele card in Player of the Week. And Lamine Yamal, it seems like we mention him every week. The guy is just unstoppable. He plays well every game he plays, it seems. Lamine Yamal, for me, I think is a really good shot for Player of the Week this week. Duran for Villa. I'm not sure if he'd be in as a centre forward, a left wing forward, and SS. He came on as a substitute fairly late in the game. I'm not sure exactly what his position was, but I've seen his goal and what a goal it was. I think anyone who comes off the bench and scores a goal like that, they're going to get a Super Sub Player of the Week card, almost certainly. So I expect Duran will probably be in this week. Some players who definitely would be centre forward if they make it in. Firstly, Javi Puado. He got a hat-trick for Espanyol against Alaves in La Liga. Would they consider that a big enough match for him to make it into Player of the Week? It wouldn't surprise me notching a hat-trick, but I'm not sure he quite makes it. Ollie Watkins in any other week scoring 2 goals and playing well, I think would have a really good chance of making it in, but I think his teammate Duran makes it in this week, and for that reason alone, I don't think they'll put 2 Villa players in. One striker I do think will make it in though, Troy Parrott, former Spurs guy, scored 4 goals for RZ in a massive 9-1 win over Heerenveen. We know they like an occasional Eredivisie card in these packs. They also like a sneaky 4-star. Could we see a 4-star Eredivisie card in Troy Parrott? I think so. And another former Spurs man got a hat-trick overseas. Harry Kane got a hat-trick for Bayern away to Holstein Kiel. I would not be at all surprised, Kane being at a partner club, I think he's going to be in Player of the Week for his hat-trick this week. So there's my prediction for this week's Player of the Week on eFootball. We could see a sneaky 4-star from the Eredivisie in the form of Troy Parrott. We could see a solid centre-mid box-to-box in the form of Conor Gallagher. Duran could be our super sub after the goal he scored. I'm not sure any of those 3 cards will be amazing ones, but they could be interesting ones. Sanchez, again, I don't think it'd be an amazing card if he makes it in, but I reckon it'd be a pretty solid goalkeeper. Ndidi could be interesting. There have been some decent Ndidi cards on the game. Normally a defensive midfielder. He tends to be pretty solid defensively. If they give him a bit more attacking ability with him getting a couple of assists and seeming like he played a bit further up the pitch, could be an interesting card potentially. Dembele, always an interesting card. You know he's going to be quick and fun on the ball. Will he have much end product? Will it be one of the better versions of Dembele? Time will tell. Kehrer, would he be an extra front man? Would he be any good as a centre-back? He could be decent. I'm not too sure. Theo Hernandez, always good when he's in player of the week. There's been a couple of cards of his over the last year or so. One was a centre-back, which was actually better in my opinion as a defensive fullback. And there was a left-back one where they added a couple of defensive skills. Be interesting to see what kind of card he gets if they do put him in. I think Dillick could be very interesting if they put him in. Scoring a goal, they would certainly give him a bit of a boost with his attacking ability, but they might, they need to get people spinning on these player of the week packs. It seems like most weeks people are underwhelmed by these packs. The first Delict Man United card, could they really make something of it and give us a card that's good enough to get people really spinning these packs? Maybe. We'll see. Harry Kane, I think the big question mark with Kane, if he makes it in, is what playing style they give him. If he's a deep line forward and it's just a slightly boosted version of his GP card, I'm not sure it'd be too interesting. But if they were to make him, for example, a Fox in the box, which they could well do, he might be very interesting. I'll certainly be quite keen to get a Fox in the box version of Kane. And then Lamine Yamal, you know what you're getting with Yamal. Similar to Dembele, you know he's going to be quick, he's going to be great on the ball. Will they give him enough end products and decent skills to make it a really good Lamine Yamal card? Possibly. So, could be some interesting ones in there. We'll see. I've had some decent weeks of predictions, I've had some terrible ones, so who knows how many I'll get right this week. And as always, just for the hell of it, I'll give you my goal of the week and match of the week. And my goal of the week, anyone who's seen the goal won't be surprised. John Duran for Villa. Came off the bench, picked the ball up about 30 yards out and absolutely thumped it in the top corner. A proper worldie of a goal. I'll put the link on the screen. If you've not checked it out, do check it out. It was a great goal, well worth watching. And to the surprise of absolutely nobody, my game of the week comes from the J-League. I didn't see any absolute thrillers this weekend, to be fair, but this was a good game between two of the best teams in J1. Kashmir Antlers are home to Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Kashmir got an equaliser late on. Hiroshima could have easily have scored a winner after that right at the end, but it was a brilliant save by Hayakawa. It was a good game. You've got about 5 teams in J1 fighting out for the league title, and any of those 5 could realistically win it with about 10 games to go now. So, as always, JD is great to follow. I'll put a link on the screen about now for you to check out the highlights from this game if you want to, because it was a really good game. And that's about all for this video. So, if I've forgotten anyone for Player of the Week this week, do let me know. There's always 1 or 2 good shouts so I forget, so drop us a comment, let me know. There'll be more pack review videos coming soon. The next pack review will be the 100 player pack with the 15 legends in. I'll be reviewing those 15 legends. There's 1 or 2 more to come after that, and I might also do a live stream for my pack opening on that 15 legend pack. So keep your eyes up for that live stream as well. So I'll be seeing you for those videos. I'll be seeing you on Thursday, of course, for Player of the Week and whatever else they add. There might be a Showtime J-League pack. We'll see. But yeah, loads more videos coming up. Keep your eyes out. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Hope you found this interesting. And thank you as always for watching. Do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.